I get it. I get it. I get that you don't want to face the monster and you don't want to see how evil it is. I get that I'm just one person and that I have a very little voice. But on this night, after working every single day for 4 years, every single day, actually for 16, I mean, been doing this a long time, especially when you're talking to an ex-Republican and a person that knows the Republican Party, this is all they work for this night, is just to stick it to the libs. They literally have their eyes on the prize that they have been taught in American society, like Friday Night Lights, that you're just supposed to win. And no matter how hard it gets, or, when you're on the final yard line, and that's why I said don't listen to those polls, because if it looks like Biden's up, then they're just going to work harder. You have to reconcile that you have a rapist that literally projects all of these things that are never proven about the other side. They can't prove it because when Mitch McConnell is called the Grim Reaper and he never has anything in the Senate go to completion, and he swears on their propaganda network that that's all they need. They just need one constant speaker of Fox News. And so I'm going to phase out. I'm going to phase out. I told you, Amy, Catherine, all of these horrible women that treated me so horribly for so long, about how I had to clean up my message and not act like I knew everything and just attacking the woman like it always happens. I will say this boldly. I have said this every day for the last 5 years. You underestimated him. You underestimated the Republican Party. You underestimated the Nazis in this country. You underestimated the apathy. You underestimated all of this. And you once again shut down a woman who was trying to tell you, as an educated, empowered, and engaged person, what was happening. But instead, it was like, no, this can't happen. And it's this damsel in distress syndrome that we have that refuses to look at the ways. First of all, you need to look at the evil in front of you, and then you need to look at all the ways that you can take down that evil. And my biggest way to take down evil is, how do I help that evil not be evil? That's what liberals do. How do I help that entity not be evil anymore? Because I honestly don't want Trump to die. I don't come from that reference point. I'm a loving, wonderful human. Whereas I'm trying to give them health care, they're trying to hurt us. And I saw him tonight, as always, the feral Fuhrer. And I just want to tell you again that you have underestimated him. Hopefully tomorrow we get Pennsylvania. Hopefully we get Michigan. But I do want to recognize, before this next day comes, that you thought that he wasn't going to get any votes. And you can't ever take away the fact that there are people in your own neighborhood, there are people in your family, there are people who have shown you who they are, and you have not stood up to them. And so I'm not saying to be mean to them, but I'm saying to stay engaged in this fight for those children that are in the cages, and make sure that you stay in this fight, because I'm going to go and do another thing now. I'm going to a different level, because I can't waste any more energy on people who refuse to admit that the evil is real, and refuse to admit that there are more than pockets of this country that not only worship Trump, but they truly believe that we need to live in a handmaid's tale because their Bible told them so, that prosperity gospel, and that Trump is, like Ben Shapiro says, just baked in the cake. It's just the way he is. And that's what rapists do. They just say, you have to take this. You have to swallow that cum. You have to just keep taking it because it's just the way it is. He is who he is. And Ben Shapiro's like, I don't like his tweets either. But, I never accepted him, Ben Shapiro. I don't have to swallow anything. I reject it. I reject it every single day. This is not my country that I fought for as a veteran. This is a country that was well played by Putin, Charles Koch, Grover Norquist, the Republican Party, Newt Gingrich, shout out, Rush Limbaugh, Hannity, Fox News, shout out. I mean, well done. Well done. The greatest thing that the devil ever did was convincing people that he didn't exist. So I have no power, and they'll attack this video more than they attack what that white male does to them every day. And isn't it amazing that all of this energy is spent on this one white man, that I saw him tonight and they're worshiping and they're feral and they're rabid and they're Republicanist, and you all think that he's stupid. You think he has no power. And I honestly feel sorry for you. I do. Because instead of you recognizing the evil that was upon you, you distracted from people just thinking that this stupid thing was going to go away. It didn't go away. He's not stupid. He's the most smart motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. He's the best con artist I've ever seen in my life. And I don't know why, if you're facing the extinction of an entire country, why you would not look at him and say, all right, what are the real ways that we take him down? Can we go talk to these white male voters? Can we do things to help to fix this? And I just think if we would have done that, we could have fixed this. But we ignored the problem. We absolutely said that, first of all, that we were ever going to get universal health care, that we were ever going to defund the police. These were things that took away Hispanic votes, and they took away the conservative vote that is very minority based, because they and me, we, all of us, the poor, the poorly educated, the people who are sucked in by the American dream, that this is all about a free market and like some, happily ever after that Trump's going to provide. I mean, it's a sexy argument that Trump, even though he's been bankrupt how many times, it doesn't matter to them. It doesn't matter that he grabs pussies. It doesn't matter that he calls shitholes. It doesn't matter that he calls people horse faces or that blood's coming out of anywhere. He knows he doesn't have to shoot anyone on Fifth Avenue. I don't know how many more ways to tell you this. And I pray that all of our efforts will come to an electoral college victory. I pray it. I have no idea what's about to happen, because I literally have absorbed everything I can as one human being. But I will tell you that you need to recognize that there was no sweep here, and that you saw it with your own eyes, people that were voting for this man, no matter how bad he was. And so their message is clear, that you have to think about how you're actually going to win these elections. And, governance, I think we could have a good government. We had one with Obama. We've had a good government. But, if you have Fox News, what do you do? So you'll find me on the other side. You will. I probably will give one more podcast before I go. But I just wanted you guys to know that in no way, shape, or form should he have ever been underestimated. And, you tried to take me down. So, thanks. Goodbye. I'll see you soon. I hope tomorrow turns out the way that we all want it. But I think after tonight, it's time to get real about Republicans. E3. Thank you, E3, for fighting for so long. Everything I had. Please help us with the Senate. So bad. God bless you. Thank you.